everyone, welcome to the first edition of ETGCC Summit, and we are live from Bangalore over here. And joining me today is Mr. Abhishek Banerjee from Logitech. Thank you, Mr. Banerjee, for joining us. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
All good. So, how is the experience going here at ETGCC Summit?
Oh, it has been fabulous. I think we were there since the morning. I was, attending few sessions. I think the overarching message is around AI. Although the messaging has been good from different industry vertical leaders, but I think the messaging which is coming out, there's a lot of stress across AI. I think that is the concept which is catching up. And obviously GCCs, there is a tremendous growth. There's a potential for growth which we are happening. From 1700 GCCs, we are seeing a potential of almost 2400 by 2030, which means there is not only potential for growth, there is enough employment opportunity which is possible. And India being a talent pool, such a large talent pool, if the employment can be increased to that extent, it's wonderful. But yeah, the sessions has been good overall this morning.
Thank you for that. And yes, rightly mentioned, from 1700, we are moving to a roadmap of 2400. So, in the process, how do you see like GCC is getting the benefit of choosing a global supplier with multinational presence?
I think that's a very important question. GCCs are spread across the globe, right? India obviously is the hub of that. Now, the biggest challenge for GCCs when they set up office in India is to ensure that there is a consistency in terms of the solutions, the tools, and everything that they deploy, right? Everything from the structure to the collaboration tools to everything else that is required. So for a GCC, they would obviously look at working with a global vendor. Now, working with a global vendor who has presence across countries, right? Whether he buys in the US, whether he buys in UK, whether he buys in APAC, whether he buys in India, there is a consistency, right? In terms of the solution, in terms of the buying which is happening. So, a vendor who is present across so many countries can ensure that he deploys the right set of solutions for all these organizations. So, I think a global vendor rather than a local vendor would obviously be much more impactful when it comes to GCCs, considering them as vendors.
Absolutely. And when it comes to digital divide down the hybrid workplace, what's your take on that? How are you ensuring that the digital divide gets reduced?
So Logitech has been at the forefront of collaboration technology for last 40 years. We started with the humble mouse, but then everything and anything to do with peripherals, anything to do with room solutions, and everywhere else which is needed for employees to collaborate with each other, the business continuity to be there, people to be productive, we have tools, right? So we feel and we firmly believe that seen well, heard well is equally important across the hierarchies wherever you are. Whether you are a middle level manager, whether you are an entry level manager, or maybe a CXO, these are very very important concepts. So you are representing your brand, right? Now Logitech believes that we will give you solutions which spans everywhere from personal workspace solutions to room solutions and even beyond, right? So whenever an employee comes, right, and starts collaborating, everything that he touches, feels, sees, and hears, there is a bit of Logitech in that. So for the last 40 years, we have been innovating. We are one of the best innovative companies, and recently we were named in the top 10 among the best companies to work with. So Logitech obviously believes in ensuring that we provide such kind of tools where employees become more productive, and by doing that, I think business outcome is obviously a given. Whether you see room solutions as I mentioned, or whether you see personal collaboration solutions as I mentioned, Logitech has the entire range of solutions right from the start to the end. So everything that an organization needs when it comes to these tools is available with Logitech.
In a nutshell, innovation is the mantra for you.
Oh, absolutely, and that is what we have been doing, and we believe doing that is something which is in our DNA, right? So, as I said, the first device that we built was a mouse, and today we have a host of almost 5,000 different products. So you can just imagine where we have come across. Just to give you a understanding, we ship almost close to 3.4 million products a week across the globe. So that's the spread that Logitech has, and we work in almost 100 plus countries, right? And innovation, yes, is in our DNA.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you so much for those great insights, Mr. Banerjee.